the national security, we work together. Any country, any citizen, anywhere, you have to work. I believe Google has to do. If it's the national security of the USA, Facebook has to do it. Alibaba will definitely have to do it.
What worries some investors is the possibility that China could take control of the company and all of its assets at any time. And then there's Alibaba's unusual corporate structure, which puts all the power in the hands of Jack Ma and a small group of insiders.
First of all, I want you to put on this.
But there's another side of him that's little known outside of China, where he's a celebrity. A cult of Ma reaches across the country and inspires almost fanatical loyalty among his employees and their families, who record his speeches and quote his sayings. Here he's dressed as a punk rocker, performing for an enthusiastic audience of 20,000 Alibaba workers at a company anniversary celebration.
You are so beautiful to me.
The Chairman Ma show is now playing here in the US, bringing with it the potential of hundreds of millions of Chinese consumers for products made in America.
So this is not Jack Ma's American invasion. This is not Google, Amazon, eBay, be afraid.
We come to help, not invade. For example, bring the US small business come to China. This is something that we can do better because we have 100 million buyers today, every day. We don't know, 3 years, 300 million? We started giving loans to small business. Within 20 months, we have already given loans to over 260,000 small business. Average company only get a $5,000 US.
So you gave 260,000 loans in 20 months?
Yeah, 20 months. I don't want to give a big loan. We just give small, medium size.
It's $8,000 is the limit. And your default rate on those loans is less than 1%.
1%.
That's
0.9.
And you can do this because of the records that you keep on your buyers and your sellers. So you have, that's really how you base the credit rating.
Yeah. That's every move, every behavior you use on the internet. This behavior gives you the best rating system. And we can know we can borrow $5,000 or $3,000. Why?
Depending on how reliable
How reliable, who your customer is, what kind of things you buy, which address you send it to that area, and the value of the area, how much, and the computer can know what's your pay capability. We want to making sure the small business survive. We want to making sure the young people, this is all the young people that they are making the world changing. They are changing China. Alipay actually is a very unique business model. It's a service that because the buyers does not trust the sellers, the sellers does not trust the buyers. So we build up escrow services. The buyer wire the money to Alipay, and we will inform the sellers, we received the money, please send the products. So the buyers see the product, if they're happy, we wire the money. Not happy, return the money, return the products. So when I started 80 years ago, everybody say, Jack, this is the most stupid model we've ever seen. Nobody would use it. And I say, I don't care whether this model is scientific, whether it's fancy looking or not. As long as it works, it helps build up the trust. Today, we have more than 900 million registered accounts.
On Alipay?
Alipay. Almost every young people on the street, you see people using Alipay.
Is counterfeiting and fake goods, is that one of the biggest problems that you have to deal with? One of the biggest threats to what you do?
Yeah, this is the cancer of our business. If you don't control it, it's going to everywhere.
And they lose trust?
They lose trust of our side. And every day if you hear people about intellectual problems and problems, you got angry. So I told the team, and this is the cancer. If we do not solve the problem, we'll be killed. But we are just a website operator. Laura, if you sell fake products on the site, we find out and say, what can we do? We cannot arrest you. We cannot put you in the prison. What we can do is close your shops. 2 years ago, we have a big problem. A lot of people came to demonstrate in front of our office. They burned my pictures. They put me in coffin and had a big demonstration in Hong Kong. But we are just a company. We don't have a police. We don't have a military. We don't have a prison. We don't have a judge.
Are you happy with where you are now, or is it still too easy to get fake products off?
We are making progress. We are the doctors that helping to cure the cancer. But the cancer is so aggressive. If you kill the doctor, the cancer is still there. You buy one fake product, you are angry. But for us, it's all our business.
It's everything.
It's everything. So
60 Minutes Overtime.
Our story is about Jack Ma, who's the founder of Alibaba, which just made history with the biggest public offering of its stock, and Wall Street had never seen anything quite like it. By now, you've probably heard of Alibaba, the Chinese internet giant that's able to reach millions upon millions of previously unreachable Chinese consumers.
We were fortunate at 60 Minutes to actually spend more time with Jack Ma.
yeah, thank you for coming.
He said than any other journalist ever.
Hi, Howard. How are you?
I'm Howard Rosenberg, producer for 60 Minutes.
My team laugh at me because I love to tell everyone that his longest interview before he sat down with us was 12 minutes with The Economist. And he sat down with me in interviews for 8 hours. Cheers.
Yeah. People always ask me, Jack, Jesus, how could you make this company for 14 years that quick? We worked damn hard in 14 years.
After spending time with Jack Ma, do you think there's a difference between the American dream and the Chinese dream?
What is the American dream, really? It's freedom. It's the freedom to be something and be someone and make something of your life beyond the circumstances into which you're born. And in China, as Jack Ma very eloquently says, you know, if you didn't have someone who was politically connected, or you didn't have money, or you weren't born into that, you had no hope. There was no point in dreaming because there was no dream.
He's rich now, but he wasn't born into it.
Part of the legend of Jack Ma is that he was malnourished as a child because his family was so poor. So you look at somebody like that, you know, he literally holds his own with the ruling elite in China.
15 years ago, 18 founders in my apartment had a dream.
He is proof that in a communist society, an entrepreneur can succeed. It's a pretty remarkable concept when you even think about it.
We have over 100 million people visiting the site, shopping every day coming. And it's just a beginning.
Today is difficult. Tomorrow is more difficult. But the day after tomorrow is beautiful.
He's omnipresent. There are pictures of him. His sayings are everywhere. He's quoted. They have him running on, on screens, television screens in the airports. Jack Ma is pretty unique and pretty quirky by American standards.
You are so beautiful to me.
Eyes everywhere, eyes everywhere. Stop. Sure? Stop. Okay, stop.
Jack Ma did some card tricks for you.
Jack, where is this one going to be?
You looked both amused and skeptical.
So you don't believe my trick, right? You give me the phone.
I'm not an expert, but he was impressive.
Is this the card?
Yes, that's the card. You know that's the card.
I know that's the card.
There's 60 Minutes footage of him posing with his employees, and you're there. You're sort of in the background looking. I mean, he's like a rock star.
He's like a rock star, and you know what? That's not manufactured. I mean,
it looks genuine.
8-year anniversary in the company.
They are crazy about him, and they are in awe of him. Everybody wanted to be near him.
Okay, 谢谢. Bye-bye.
He has a curious way of making his employees happy. The mass weddings.
He does, and we're looking at the footage, and we're talking about it as a team. And what is he doing?
And why is he doing this?
大家好。
At first, when I heard about the mass weddings, I thought, well, that sounds a bit cultish.
I don't know of any business person in the U.S. who marries their employees. I think it's fair to say there are none.
Really?
Yeah.
They should learn.
They should learn?
Yeah, they should learn and they should make their employees happy. If they want to do it, let's do it for them.
The way it works, I believe, is that couples get married in a variety of ceremonies. Then one day a year, they all go to a huge party that Jack stages at Alibaba headquarters.
Why we do this?
Yeah.
10 years ago, because the SARS,
bird flu,
all the employees in the company was quarantined. And I was locked in the room for 10 days. But when I left the room, I said to myself, life is so short, so beautiful. Don't be so serious about the work. Enjoy the lives.
是纯个性化的服务。
This year we got how many? 600 or 700 couples. And I'm announcing, guys, today you'll be married.
多生孩子，谢谢。
You love it.
Oh, love it.